come to know what is be verbs and root verbs. Then it's time for you to learn tenses. In order to express the actions of the past, present and future, the verb is used to indicate the tenses. And just for a while, I request you to keep aside whatever the stuff you learned about tenses, because here I am going to use a different technique, that is the formula method for teaching tenses. I hope it would be quite interesting. Before getting into the topic, let me name the fingers. Positive statement, positive yes or no, negative statement, negative yes or no, positive WH question, and finally, imagine here a sixth pseudo finger, which is negative Y question. Let us begin with simple present tense. To convey your habits, universal truth, permanent facts, and RCI, that is, request, command, and instruction, we use simple present tense. There are formulas to frame the simple present tense sentences. Subject plus V1 or V5 plus object. Do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object. Subject plus don't or doesn't plus V1 plus object. Don't or doesn't plus subject plus V1 plus object. WH question plus do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object. Why don't or doesn't plus subject plus V1 plus object. First, we will work out the sentences with the first form of verb V1 using this formula. The positive statement is I read English daily. Here we use the first form of verb, that is read. As per the formula, V1 is equal to do plus V1. Read is equal to do plus read. Hence, the yes or no question would be, do I read English daily? Next, the negative statement, I don't read English daily. Negative yes or no question is, don't I read English daily? Positive WH question is, where do I read English daily? Finally, the negative Y question is, why don't I read English daily? Next comes the examples for fifth form of verb. He reads English daily. Reads is the fifth form of verb. If we imply the formula V5 is equal to does plus V1, the yes or no type question is, does he read English daily? Negative statement, he doesn't read English daily. Negative yes or no? Doesn't he read English daily? WH positive question. Why does he read English daily? Negative Y question. Why doesn't he read English daily? Next is present continuous tense. In order to indicate the actions that are happening now, we use present continuous tense. Its formula is subject plus am or is plus V4 plus object am or is plus subject plus V4 plus object subject plus am not or not is not plus V4 plus object am I not plus V4 plus object aren't or isn't plus subject plus V4 plus object WH plus am or is plus subject plus V4 plus object why am I not plus V4 plus object why aren't or why isn't plus subject plus V4 plus object. The examples are I am teaching tenses. Am I teaching tenses? Please note here, whenever you put forth question, you must use verb at the beginning of the sentence. Here, I used am in the beginning of the question. Next, I am not teaching tenses. Am I not teaching tenses? When am I teaching tenses? Why am I not teaching tenses? Then comes present perfect tense. If we give life to the past actions in the present, it is called present perfect tense. Its formula is subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object have or has plus subject plus V3 plus object subject plus have not or has not plus V3 plus object haven't or hasn't plus subject plus V3 plus object WH question plus have or has plus subject plus V3 plus object why haven't or why hasn't plus subject plus V3 plus object. Let us look into the examples. I have taught parts of speech. Have I taught parts of speech? I haven't taught parts of speech. Haven't I taught parts of speech? When have I taught parts of speech? Why haven't I taught parts of speech? At last, the present perfect continuous tense is if any action which started in the past and went on for a period of time comes to the present and continues for a while, and when it continues in the future also, it is known as present perfect continuous tense. Here we commonly use only three forms of sentences. They are positive statement, positive yes or no type, and positive WH question. Its formula is subject plus have been or has been plus V4 plus object plus duration. Have or has plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus duration. WH question plus have or has plus subject plus been plus V4 plus object plus duration. Examples: you have been using mobile for the past 2 hours. Have you been using your mobile for the past 2 hours? Which mobile have you been using for the past 2 hours? Finally, let me sum up all the 4 tenses through the comical character who falls from the sky in the beam of light in his every episodes. Can you guess who is he? Wonderful! You're right. It is Mr. Bean. Yes, I am going to sum up the tenses by using Mr. Bean. First, let us start with simple present tense. Mr. Bean sees through his eyes. Use the formula and frame the sentences. Does Mr. Bean see through his eyes? Mr. Bean doesn't see through his eyes. Doesn't Mr. Bean see through his eyes? Where does Mr. Bean see through his eyes? Why doesn't Mr. Bean see through his eyes? Next, present continuous tense. Mr. Bean is wearing red tie. Is Mr. Bean wearing red tie? Mr. Bean is not wearing red tie. Isn't Mr. Bean wearing red tie? Which color tie is Mr. Bean wearing? Why isn't Mr. Bean wearing red tie? Then comes present perfect tense. Mr. Bean has fallen down from the sky. Has Mr. Bean fallen down from the sky? Mr. Bean has not fallen down from the sky. Hasn't Mr. Bean fallen down from the sky? Where has Mr. Bean fallen down from the sky? Why hasn't Mr. Bean fallen down from the sky? In the case of present perfect continuous tense, Mr. Bean has been keeping this steady since 1997? Has Mr. Bean been keeping this steady since 1997? What has Mr. Bean keeping since 1997? Thank you.